Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And it's the Suns to start out. Boy, great matchup at the 5 tonight, Smitty. How do you think the center position has evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the three, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive, cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Pass to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Shoots over Booker. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And it's Ayton off the drive. Here's Paul. O'Neal pulls it in. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Bridges.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here he goes. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Mitchell. Gobert finds Conley. Back to Gobert. Now here's Bogdanovich. To the middle. Crowder with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass. And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word, using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Baseline jumper right on the money.
Assisted.
Wasting no time, Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Here's Paul. Crowder outside. Now here's Bridges. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. The shot off that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bogdanovich against Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block from deep. Conley. The Suns clear it. Bridges, right side. Mitchell grabs a miss. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Sinks it from distance.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Conley passes to Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Gobert up top. He's covered by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Just 5 to shoot. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns leading. Paul passes to Booker. Crowder outside. And Mitchell over to help. Back to Booker. Oh, sweet move. Got a hand on it. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Gobert finds Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic on the wing. Pass to Conley. Three-pointer.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Tips it, but no good. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Crowder.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offense.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Suns on top. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bogdanovic, no good. And Phoenix shooting only 42%. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Bogdanovic from long range. Knocks it down from distance. Bogdanovic has got his first 3 points of the game. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Utah the other way. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Banked it in off the glass. Ayton's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Paul against Conley. Crowder with a steal. And Crowder with the jam.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Conley passes to Mitchell. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookie?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Got a piece of it.
Great awareness by Bogdanovic, working hard to come up with the block.
Utah on D. 8-point game. Tipped away. Conley passes to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovic. Misses from close range. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Right wing. Paul for 3. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. And it's Mitchell. The miss. And the Suns shooting 44%. A pretty decent clip.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. M.J. Ward for most of his high school days, while he played baseball, and for a short while in the NBA.
Back to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Pass to Mitchell. 4-3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Ball passes to Booker. There's 37 seconds left in the half. Paul for 3. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker can't get it to go.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
O'Neal misses. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Now Payne to the inside. McGee. And McGee with the stop.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that'll...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Tell you one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovich.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. They've got Jordan Clarkson, Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Oni in at the point. Right side Payne with the drive, and Whiteside with a block.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates, quality block shot by the big fella. He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Hits the 3-pointer.
3-point.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Here's Payne. The rebound by the Jazz.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Left side Payne, inside, stolen by Whiteside. And they're on the run. Here's Clarkson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Payne. There's a double team with Whiteside. Payne finds Kaminsky. Whiteside, the pass to Clarkson. Here's Oni. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Payne, down low. It's stolen by Clarkson. And here again come the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. And he sinks the second. Here's Oni. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed to the paint. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Pass to Oni. Shot clock at 6. Over Payne. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Clarkson. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
This is something Gay does wonderfully. An insane dunker who loves finishing strong at the rim.
Phoenix calls timeout.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Clarkson against Booker. Down low. Here's Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to Clarkson. There's the triple. Open shot, Gay. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stopped with any consistency.
And it's Paul off the drive. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Clarkson with the ball. He's got 5. Ingles from outside. The Suns clear it. Crowder's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Aiden. Tries again, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Utah leading. Here's Oni. Now here's Clarkson. Inside. Here's Whiteside. Can't cash it in from close range.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Bridges on the take, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Clarkson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Clarkson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
And here's Paul to the middle. Here's Crowder. Can't get it to fall.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Jazz out in front. They lead by... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul against Conley.
Love how seriously Conley takes his defense, closing out on shooters whenever he's nearby.
The ball's knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. To the inside. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell. And the Jazz lead by 4. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Utah.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Crowder, that's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And for Utah, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Here we go, one-on-one from deep. Conley. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Hauled in by Paul.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's Ayton, and Gobert with a block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Outside Mitchell. Into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive, not letting anything trip him up.
Phoenix calls timeout.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He stressed the need to protect the ball. He said, quote, "Turnovers are killing us. We can't keep giving away possessions." It's a great way to agitate a coach. Let's send it back to the broadcast table now.
To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Right side Paul. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges right side. 4 on the clock. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth, but he's powering it home like that. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Paul with a steal. For 3, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game. And here's Mitchell. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
Few players have been an immediate impact in the NBA like Donovan Mitchell. From the moment he was drafted by Utah in 2017, Donovan's been a top-scoring guard.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Paul against Conley. Bogdanovich down low, covered by Crowder. Bogdanovich no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Paul into the lane, and he can't get that one. And Utah will come the other way. Pass to O'Neal. They double him with Crowder. Conley with the ball. Outside Mitchell. Gobert, he's open. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Jazz lead by 9.
The jumper is becoming part of his game. Rudy Gobert has added this element to his offense.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
17 seconds left in the game. Bogdanovich against Booker. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Bogdanovich, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone...
Changing like the game is. David, good insight. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the one spot. Shot by Crowder, no good. On the wing, Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Inside. Dallas moving it around. 5 on the clock. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Phoenix ball.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Passes to Ayton. From past the arc. Paul's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Doncic with it. Chris Paul covering. Porzingis kicks to Finney Smith. And he drives in and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. On the wing, Doncic finds himself wide open and drills it.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. Well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
To the paint, here's Crowder. Porzingis with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Porzingis. Finney Smith kicks to Powell. Lock at 6. Here's Hardaway. Out to Doncic. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
Pass to Booker. Porzingis with the block. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low, they need this. And Ayton throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Doncic after the Suns pick up 2. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. The feed to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Paul surveying the floor. The pass to Booker. Going inside, and the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, G.A., right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Suns trail by 5. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Booker's got 5.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Crowder kicks to Paul. For the 3. And they get it back. Crowder finds Paul. Booker with no one around. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Doncic with it. Here's Finney Smith. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Speedy drive by Doncic, that doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Porzingis. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dallas.
Now into the lineup for your basket, Reggie Bullock.
Suns leading by 4. Paul kicks to Booker. He takes it in, and the dunk by Booker.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
To the inside. It's deflected. Paul with the steal. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Now here's Paul. Following the miss by Porzingis. Good on the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Crowder against Doncic. Inside, Powell. Takes it off the glass.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you got to be ready to receive.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you.
And you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
Good on both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Booker. He's got 13. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game. Bridges outside. His first shot coming late. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks trail by 6. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
30 seconds left in the first half. Bridges dishes to Crowder. Here's Ayton. It's good. Ayton's got his second bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Doncic. He's got 12. There's the drive for 3. Bullock. Porzingis, it's a 2, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 2 assists. And that's a wrap for our halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Crowder finds it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Phoenix has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. For 3, Booker. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Down low. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And there it is for him.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Phoenix leading by 3. Puts up a 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got 7 points in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Brown outside. Brown finds Brown. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's a Booker driving the lane, and the dunk by Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Payne passes to McGee and taken away by Brown. Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. Brunson kicks to Kleba. Another three for Dallas.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Here's Payne. He can't hit that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleba over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
On the clock. Brown outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. For three. Payne's shot is good. And the Suns lead by 2.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. And here's Bullock from the arc. Offensive rebound. Brunson with. Bullock passes to Kleba. Back to Bullock. It's up a three. Here's Brown. Tries yet again. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Kaminsky. He lobs it up. Stolen by Bullock. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Brunson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got his third basket of the night right there.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
That one falls.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 8. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Coming on the floor for your left.
Pass to Kleba. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Dallas leading by just 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
The Suns trailing. Booker outside. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's the three. Jay Crowder pulls it in. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Hardaway. Paul for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with the ball. Bridges covering. Outside Hardaway. Here's Powell. And that one comes up a bit short. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Suns leading by 3. Paul for 3. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Doncic passes to Powell. Porzingis with the ball. Outside Hardaway. Driving inside. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr. Fun to watch.
Ball against Doncic. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic LU jam.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Doncic outside. Back to Porzingis. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. Shot clock at 5. Doncic with it. Out guarded by Crowder.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Now here's Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Powell pulls it in. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. A 3 from Porzingis. That one no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Powell against Paul. Puts it up. Here's Ayton. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Powell against Ayton. And there's the pass to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Count! And they'll have a chance for a 3-point play. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, on the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. You've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Finney Smith to take the lead. Count it!
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
Booker outside. The ball. Count it!
Chris Paul. This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Doncic. Yes!
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. That was a fun...
Dallas' starting group. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, small forward. Doncic, good. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Bogdanovic. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Conley against Doncic. Takes it inside and Doncic hammers it home.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Pass to O'Neal. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Bogdanovich, no good. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
4 on the clock. Porzingis misses.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. Down low. Here's Gobert. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. Powell with a steal. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Doncic against Conley. That one's good from... Powell on the assist by Doncic.
Now, Powell, a terrific option in the pick and roll, knows to slash and finish.
Conley passes to Bogdanovich. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Inside, here's Gobert. It's good from in tight.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Doncic passes to Hardaway, and Mitchell over to help. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Utah ball.
And the Jazz with possession here. Trailing by 2. Conley passes to Mitchell. Shoots over Powell. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
Conley against Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Gobert finds Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Here's Mitchell. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Porzingis passes to Powell and stolen by Gobert. From deep, Conley nails it from 3.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
There's 53 seconds left in the first.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Driving to the basket, and the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
So it's Utah now. They trail by 1. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the baseline. And too long on the shot. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz out in front. They lead by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group for Utah right now. Doncic into the lane. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Doncic has got 10 points.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Brunson comes in for Luka Doncic. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. 3-pointer. And he buries his first look.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Utah trailing here. Here's O'Neal. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. Outside Mitchell. Puts up a 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 6.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Outside Porzingis. Off target from 3-point range. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
Boy, year after year, Rudy Gobert tries to pay the price to improve. We know he's dominant in the paint, obviously an exceptional defensive player, but the points, rebounds, blocks, everything has climbed.
Brunson passes to Powell. Now Porzingis, defended by Bogdanovic. Back to Porzingis. Nice move. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
You know, he's always been imposing with his height. But Doris, the strength work Gobert's done, it's really paid dividends.
Well, he makes his living in the painted area, right? You have to carve out space to finish at a high level. You've got to gobble up rebounds. All of that extra strength, all of that extra agility never goes to waste.
For Utah, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Conley from downtown. A good look from Bogdanovic. He can't get it to go, and it's Dallas the other way. Here's Porzingis. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Conley against Brunson. Pass to Gobert. From deep, Conley. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of this one.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Conley goes in, and he lays it up and in. Conley's got 8 points. And the middle aspect of the game, so important. Doris, can you give an example of the type of play that demonstrates a player processing at a high level?
Well, no question, B.A. On the defensive end of the floor, number one, do you have game plan discipline? Do you know your opponent's personnel? Can you force them to an area of the floor they're not comfortable, or to his weak hand? On the offensive end, do you understand the angles necessary to set a great screen? Do you understand how to process a play as it's going and make quick decisions? So much goes into winning on both ends.
Porzingis with room to shoot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Conley with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Brunson with a double team. Outside for Mitchell. The 3 is up. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. He's got 5.
Now, this is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Outside Porzingis. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Finney Smith. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And he's going for the lob. Here's Bogdanovic.
How many European fundamentally sound players have we seen? Bogdanovic gets his defender off the ground with the up fake. Nice.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Now here's Doncic. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And they kept it close, trailing by. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Maxi Kleber out there with Moses Brown. And it's Brown in at the small forward. Outside Hardaway. From the arc. Kleber with it. Now guarded by Gay. Here's Doncic. Here's Kleber. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Kleber's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
Man, showing some terrific range. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Doncic passes to Brown. Got it. Good job in the low post. And they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe doors. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game, and that started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
Foul called on Moses Brown. That's his first foul. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Utah. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Dallas shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Brown passes to Brown. Kick out to Brown. Outside Hardaway. And the 3 off target. The Jazz have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Oni. Now here's Gay. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Oni. And they get it back. Clarkson with the ball. Gay right side. Goes back up. Here's Oni. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Gay. It's good on the putback.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Doncic missing. Utah's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. And Gay the bucket on the assist by Clarkson. And now a 4-point Utah lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Doncic outside, driving in, and Doncic with the jam.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace. The drive is easy for the Don.
Gay finds Ingles. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Brown with the steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Here's Doncic. Finished off the break. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
Pass to Gobert. To the middle. Here's Oni. Up and in on the layup. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Kleba passes to Doncic. For the lead. Gets the 3 to fall. Doncic has got 17 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Oni. Fires it. Offensive rebound. Back to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Here's Gay. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. 6 points for him.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
A different look for Utah. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Mitchell comes in for Clarkson. And Conley subbed in for Oni. Back to Doncic. Gay with the defensive effort.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Comes up empty down low. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Jazz out in front, leading by 1. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Whiteside in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Utah right now. Here's Ingles. Chalk up 2 there. Ingles has got his first basket.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Mitchell against Doncic. Doncic is doubled. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Outside Conley. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. A different look for Utah. Gobert's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Gay. And it's O'Neal in for Ingles.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He was calm, but confident. He asked them to be quicker getting to their offense and intense on D. He said, we're right there. We have to get some quick hitters and then pressure the ball. He knows they're low on time, but he sees a way back.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell up top. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Misses the 3.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Back to Bogdanovich. And it's Utah scoring again.
Bogdanovich, such a nice offensive arsenal. He is capable of scoring from anywhere.
And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic hammers it home.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Outside Mitchell. Conley passes to Mitchell. Over Porzingis. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Doncic grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Hardaway. Outside Finney-Smith. The offensive rebound. Porzingis. And the layup is good off the glass.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Inside, here's Mitchell. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Here's Doncic, and Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Doncic outside, and he drives in, and he makes it on the layup. Doncic has got 11 in the second half.
Doncic has been in this position many times. He makes it look easy.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Tries it from 16. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Outside Porzingis. Doncic outside. To the paint. Here's Powell. And he banks in the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Utah lead.
Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
Conley against Doncic. Here's Bogdanovich. And a foul called. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Now, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have at the foul line.
Here's Doncic. Oh, a dunk and a bucket. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Back to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. That shot is off. Great D that time from Porzingis. Down low. Pass to Powell. Finney Smith with it. Outside Porzingis. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Great shot. The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
You couldn't dream of a
Opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Ayton. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Trying to get open is Crowder. Great positioning on the putback.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Brett, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Back to Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Mitchell. The Jazz working the ball around now. if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets, and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
With 3, Booker. Rebound, Utah.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Well, that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here's Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Going inside. And easy 2 points on the layup.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley. So slick in how he creates for himself.
Ball against Conley. Booker looking around. Kicks it out to Paul. 4 on the clock. The shot will not fall. Now the Jazz take it the other way. High post, Gobert. There's the dish to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Bogdanovich up top. Inside, Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Conley against Paul. Booker outside. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
46 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Conley. The pass to Gobert. Dishes to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And good that time.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Paul with the steal. Booker dishes to Crowder. Back to Booker. 1 second left. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Utah. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Man, I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot by Crowder, no good. Jazz leading by 3. Conley with the 3. They double him with Ayton. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Fires from 14. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. O'Neal inside. Defended by Bridges. Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
Doubled by Conley. Booker with no one around bangs home the trifecta. Booker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Conley feeling it out. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And Utah, another three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Shakes him and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Gobert. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Count that one. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
And Ayton throws it down.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Conley against Paul. Conley dishes to Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Here's Conley. Bridges with the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Now that's confidence right there. Passing up an easy 2 on the break and letting it fly from three-point range.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Booker. Ayton trying to break free. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. For 3, Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Here's Conley. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Bridges against O'Neal. Shoots from the right block. The rebound by the Jazz. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the inside, and Gobert gets to Conley. Off target from three-point range. Tie game in Utah. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal. And that guy right there. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Here's Oni, defended by Paul. And stolen by Ayton. Booker, right side. The kick out to Crowder. Paul with the 3. Utah with the rebound. Gay inside. He's against Crowder. Clarkson surveying the floor. Crowder with the steal. To the paint. Here's Booker. To the middle for the lead. Shot by Crowder, no good. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team
and
foul.
so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Oni passes to Clarkson. He dishes it to Gay. Passes it to Ingles. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Hall finds Booker. Bridges outside. Outside Crowder. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. He feeds it to Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Utah shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Ingles. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Utah turns it over again. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Shamet the pass to Payne. Johnson outside. Back to Payne for the lead. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Now here's Johnson. Moves back up. Kaminsky. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Oni. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
In the third.
This is his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up by 1 point.
At the line for the Jazz,
that one falls, so he hits both of them. The Suns shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Now here's Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over Whiteside. Kaminsky dishes to Payne. Over to the left wing. Johnson, that's for 2. Misses off the left iron.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
I'd like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. He steps up and knocks that one down.
And here's Payne after Jordan Clarkson hitting the 3. Right side against McGee, and the shot is good. McGee's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Gay finds Clarkson. Inside, stolen by McGee. And here's the fast break. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And taken away by Jackson. Shamet the pass to McGee. Payne looking around. McGee against Whiteside. And it's blocked by Whiteside. In the corner, it's Clarkson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Phoenix grabs the miss. Throws it up high. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
Whiteside inside. He's guarded by Kaminsky. He had stolen by Ingles. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Jazz lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Whiteside. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. It's the group right now for Utah.
His second personal foul. First team
Utah
foul.
leading by 3.
Substitution for the Suns.
Mitchell left side. Back to Conley. And taken away by Paul. Stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich finds Conley. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They're in an attack mode defensively.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Here's Mitchell following the basket by Chris Paul. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Paul. On the wing, Booker. Deep. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Leading by 5. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. He kicks to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Conley against Paul. Conley the pass to Gobert. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Feeds it to Crowder. And he banks in the lane.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And here is Conley. To the inside. Knocked away. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Phoenix calls timeout.
Here we go, Bears.
Suns trail by 3. Paul finds Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Bogdanovich. The Suns getting the bucket. Gobert the pass to Conley. Back Back to Gobert. Basket is good. He'll get a chance. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Crowder, that's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Utah has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Back to Conley. A three. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gobert, and he gets it to go. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Now here's Paul. Ayton. Gobert with the block. O'Neal against Bridges. Puts it up from 12. Bogdanovich, no luck. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Ayton. That's in the short one. And the Suns lead by 1.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell, this is to Gobert. Yes!
That is world class.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Conley against Paul. Bridges outside. The feed to Ayton. Got it!
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Pot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Mitchell outside. Money!
Big time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Paul surveying the floor. Takes it inside. Count the bucket. And here we go. The coach's challenge has been initiated. To now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Down low. Yes!
What a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
And here's a timeout from Monty Williams.
We're almost there.
Timeout. Here's Bridges.
Your chance to enter.
mistake as they get called for the timeout when they have none remaining. And they're going to pay for it with maybe the rarest of technical fouls.
And really a complete lack of awareness. Seemed to have no idea they were out of timeouts.
A good point, Greg. It is. He just lost focus completely. Didn't have his head in the game at all at that moment. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Another bright, sunny day here in the desert, Phoenix, Arizona. Thankfully, we're inside today. Hey, everybody, we're coming to you. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, the veterans.
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Allie. So here's Dallas's starting group. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shoots off the step back. Hardaway finds Doncic. Drains the triple. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Count it. Doncic has got 5 points.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Doncic against Paul. Bridges outside. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Hardaway. And here's Doncic outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
An open look for Booker. Offensive board. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
It's Doncic with a drive. And Doncic with the jam.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game. And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes. In bold capital letters.
It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Paul passes to Crowder. Second shot opportunity. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback at offense, Clark.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Right side Porzingis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Well, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. I mean, he struggled to move his feet defensively, and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
Back to Booker. For 3. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. They get it back. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's got 5 now.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid in getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy. The question has been, can he stay healthy? And that's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. And he lobs it up top.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
The Suns trailing. Crowder outside. Bridges outside. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis passes to Powell. Hardaway against Booker. Back to Powell. From deep, here's Doncic. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. For 3, Hardaway. Kept alive. Powell right side. Tries again. And that one's long. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Mavericks ahead. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 3. Yep, count it.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Bullock comes in for Hardaway. And Brunson is subbed in for Doncic.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson against Paul. Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And, you know, this is where Paul likes to work his magic. Very effective at making the right pass in the pick and roll.
Brunson passes to Porzingis. This one for 3. Brunson misses. Well, Phoenix's shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Paul passes to Booker. Ayton against Powell. Ayton, no good. The Mavericks leading. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long. Too determined as well.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Porzingis with the block. Left side Brunson. Outside Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Down low. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Bullock. Booker defending. They get the rebound. They kick it out to Porzingis. Now Finney-Smith. Left side Brunson. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Clark, a lot's been made of small ball in the NBA. But you look at the teams making deep playoff runs, and they've got size.
Well, I think you need both. I think you need a combination of size and skill, and you also need a nice blend of youth and experience. All of that makes for championship caliber teams. But the game of basketball is always going to be a game of skill, and size can enhance that skill.
And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Crowder. No good. And the Mavericks go on the other way now. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis from the 7-3, though. Doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely the brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Brown comes in for Finney-Smith. Pass to Kleba. Ball against Brunson. Back to Kleba. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Good. And Brown gets the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pass to Crowder. Here's Paul to the paint. Here's Booker. Nice move. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Now Brunson. Right side Brown. It's Bullock on the wing. Booker defending. Paul with a steal. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Ayton. And now just a 5-point Dallas lead.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Now here's Brunson with 4 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in. Brunson's got his second basket.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Oh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, these teams are going to... Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3. And that'll do it for our...
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Brown in a small forward. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Ball passes to Ayton. And here's Booker. The three is up. Here's Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got 6 points. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Doncic outside. Lets it fly. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. 9 points in the game.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
And Booker.
Look at that right there. Oh, my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish. Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Right side, Brown. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kleber against Crowder. Kleber shot is off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Payne, pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Now here's Ayton, defended by Brown. Ayton inside. Brown's there. Ayton, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Brown passes to Hardaway. Takes a 13-footer. Brown, it's good on the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Payne, and they recover it. Pass to Shamet. Brown with the steal. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him. And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Payne on the bounce. And, yep, it's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
.103 left in the third quarter. Inside. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And Doncic hammers it home.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Payne finds Johnson. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Hardaway, a good look. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his second personal
And he knocks down the first one.
Second team foul. At the line.
Good on both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Brunson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Mavericks ahead, leading by... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's McGee in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Bridges against Doncic. It's Powell on the wing. Lets the three fly. Finney Smith's shot is off. The Suns trailing. McGee finds Booker. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Dallas shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Hardaway with it. Pass to Finney Smith. Now here's Doncic. Off the mark there with a three. Here's Paul. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Oh, and he got fouled on his... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peeved.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them, quote, it all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs. Inspiring words, guys.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Paul. Doncic right side. Shoots over Paul. Hauled in by Paul.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Booker. And he hits it to tie the game.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row ain't close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
It's Booker on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Outside, Finney-Smith. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Porzingis misses. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Here's Bridges. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Left side, Porzingis. Outside, Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Porzingis. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Oh, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Paul. Bullseye!
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. He's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Back to Doncic. Shoots over Paul, and he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Paul for 3. Booker with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Brooks developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
For Dallas, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Outside, Finney-Smith. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Paul. Powell passes to Doncic. Ooh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Ball against Doncic. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Back to Powell. Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Yeah!
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Here's Doncic. And they'll get another chance. For 3, Hardaway. And connects from downtown.
Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth. To win the game! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's the Suns taking the...
Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at center. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Nice ball movement by Utah. Conley against Doncic. No one near Conley as he lets it go. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Mike Conley with a terrific field in the pick and roll. He's like a quarterback going through his progressions.
Porzingis finds Doncic. The pass to Hardaway. And Doncic throws it down.
And Shane's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Conley scanning the floor. Mitchell outside. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing. Here's Dallas. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Conley against Doncic. There's O'Neal with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick in the bag to get where he wants to go.
Now, here's Mitchell. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Doncic. 6 to shoot. Hardaway passes to Powell. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jazz trail by 6. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert trying to get open. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist from Conley.
Didn't doubt himself even from way back. Bogdanovich with the smooth release.
Doncic way outside. They get it again. Finney Smith kicks to Porzingis. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Finney Smith. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Hardaway finds Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Conley against Doncic. And stolen by Bogdanovich. There's O'Neal with the 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
Utah. Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
First team.
Dallas leading by 3. Doncic looking it over. And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic. A monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Porzingis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Hardaway, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Doncic against Conley. Now here's Bogdanovich. Tight defense on him. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 5 now.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. 8 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Jazz trail by 7. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Launches a 3. Conley's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Passes it to Hardaway. Back to Powell. From outside the arc. And Tim Hardaway Jr. with the 3.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Domination in the first. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his fourth season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Joe Ingles is checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Dallas leading by 6. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Switcher also for Utah. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
So many of Whiteside's points, they come on dunks.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. Brunson kicks to Kleber. Now here's Bullock. Offered by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Pass to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. And here's Bullock from the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brown is checked in for Dallas. Jazz trail by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Mitchell against Kleber. Clarkson for 3. Gay. And Gay with the second chance points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Brunson kicks to Bullock. No good again that time. Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Bullock. Mitchell's shot is good. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you would have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And so it's Dallas with it. Stolen by Brunson and stolen by Whiteside. Mitchell in the corner to the inside. Puts the move on, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Clarkson against Brunson. Kleba, the pass to Brunson. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as much as 10. And that one drops. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Clarkson dishes to Gay. And then Gay with the dunk.
Such a fluid athlete. Rudy dancing on the offensive end, keeping defenders off balance.
Brunson against Clarkson. Brunson kicks to Kleba. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And Brunson has it in the corner. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Three seconds left. Got it off in time. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter at
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points and 1 block. And from what we saw so far from the match, thanks for joining us, folks. We're
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Wingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the 2-guard spot. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Porzingis finds Powell. Doncic outside. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. From deep. That shot off. So Utah will take it the other way. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Hardaway with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Now the pass to Powell. Here's Doncic. That one, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Out to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Dallas shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Mitchell against Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. And Doncic, here we go. Deflects the pass. Mitchell against Hardaway. Here's Conley. It's deflected. Mitchell against Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And the all-around game of Doncic. Not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Here's Gobert, and it's blocked. Tries to keep it alive. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Hardaway against Conley, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
The drive by Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Kicks it to Conley. Gobert down low. Guarded by Doncic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Jazz with possession here. Here's Hardaway. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Michael Conley picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
So he gets them both. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Mitchell. 1:37 left here in the third quarter. Takes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 6.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside too.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Dallas no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Powell. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And now Utah, fast break. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by O'Neal. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Jazz. Pass to Porzingis. And here is Powell. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Oni, guarded by Doncic. To the middle, here's Whiteside for the lead. It's rebounded by Dallas. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's stolen by Ingles. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Feeds it to Gay. Powell with the steal. Doncic right side. Gay against Porzingis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Conley for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got the lead up to 3 now for the Jazz. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Jazz.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Here's Finney Smith, guarded by O'Neal. And Doncic, here we go.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Heading downhill, Gobert covers a lot of ground with those long strides.
Now, here's Doncic. A 3-ball. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it. Mitchell against Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Gobert with the block.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Shot clock at 6. To take the lead. Goes up again. Out to Hardaway. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait. But you can't blame him.
Here's Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovich has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Doncic against Mitchell. Out to Hardaway. Doncic outside. Back to Porzingis. Stolen by Conley. Gobert with it. Out guarded by Porzingis. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Dallas, no good that time either. Utah leading. Mitchell looking it over. That shot missing, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Powell, and he could not get the coach's challenge. Has been issued. First game like this, on the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out.
cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Here's Gobert. And there's the bucket. Steve with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. Doncic with it. Here he goes to the wing on the left. Here's Finney Smith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And they recover it. There's the pass to O'Neal. And here we go. A coaching challenge has been initiated. To now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to do a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Got it.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
The 3 for Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Porzingis. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win.